Reporting for Daybreak Online for this Wednesday, the 7th day of January, I'm Jim L. Abrams. Obituary is brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Ola M. Morris, age 84 of Sylacauga, is today at 2 o'clock from Odina Baptist Church. Reverend Danny Corson officiating. Burial in the Odina Baptist Church Cemetery. Online condolences at curtisonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Dorothy May Holly, age 86 of Sylacauga, will be today at 1 o'clock. A graveside service from Evergreen Cemetery, Reverend Matt Griffith officiating. Visitation prior to the service, noon until 1 at Curtis & Son North. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Wilbur S. Leslie, age 78 of Hanover, will be today at 11 o'clock from St. Andrew's United Methodist Church, with the Reverend Bill Bogan officiating. Burial in the Hanover Cemetery. And the body will lie in state at the church from 10:30 until service time this morning. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for April Lynn Stanford, age 39 of Talladega, will be Thursday at Talladega Funeral Home beginning at 2 o'clock. Burial in the Hillcrest Cemetery of Munford. Family receiving friends tonight, 6 until 8 at the funeral home. Ms. Stanford died Saturday at her residence, Talladega Funeral Home, directing. That's a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Weather forecast calling for a cold day on tap today with highs in the upper 30s, low tonight in the low to mid-teens. Thursday calling for another cold day with highs only in the low 30s and low near 20. Low 40s for Friday with a low near 20 degrees by Saturday morning. And then Saturday, mid-40s with sunshine and cloudy skies on Sunday with a high near 51. There will be a warming station that is open at Christ Point Community Church in Sylacauga tonight from 6 p.m. through Friday morning at 9 a.m. Now, individuals are encouraged to bring their own food and bedding. The church building, they're providing shelter from the cold. That is Christ Point Community Church from 6 p.m. tonight until 9 a.m. Friday morning. And if you would like to volunteer your services to be a part of that, you can contact our friends at Christ Point Community Church or Chaplain Mark Ledbetter. In area news on this Wednesday, the Talladega County Drug and Violent Crime Task Force has arrested half a dozen people on felony drug charges related to possession of methamphetamine. According to Task Force Commander Jason Murray, 3 of those arrested were Harpersville residents who were pulled over on a routine traffic stop Monday. The car they were in contained methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia. Since none of the 3 would claim ownership of the contraband, all 3 were arrested. Nicole Garatakis, age 27, Derek Andrew Kilo, age 33, and Jeffrey Martin Brasher, age 49, all of Harpersville, were charged with unlawful possession of a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. Glenda Diane Pinson Garrett, age 55 of Talladega, was also arrested following a traffic stop, this one in Munford, for not having a license tag. Garrett had methamphetamine in her purse when she was pulled over. According to jail records, she was cited for driving with a suspended license. Charlene Alicia Deloach, age 34 of Childersburg, was arrested on meth charges after being picked up for shoplifting from Sylacauga Walmart, according to Murray. Her bond set at $25,000. And John Franklin McGathy, age 44, was arrested in October for manufacture of a controlled substance in the first degree, felony drug paraphernalia, chemical endangerment of a child, and being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. He was arrested Monday on probation revocation warrant, according to Murray. McGathy came to the attention of Sylacauga police in the fall when they responded to a domestic violence call at his home. In addition to the methamphetamine lab and components that were clearly visible, McGathy also had a gun and 2 small children in the house. In other news from Talladega County, a Talladega man is facing first-degree burglary charges after kicking his way into a home and threatening people inside with a firearm. According to Police Captain Leon Thomas, John Patrick Duke Jr., age 27, was arrested for burglary in the first degree early yesterday. Thomas said police first responded to a call from East Lancaster Street on Monday night. The occupant of the house reported hearing a knock, then 2 kicks against the front door before he could answer it. The second kick was enough to force the door open. The occupant said a white man wearing jeans and slightly transparent multicolored cap and mask came into the house brandishing what appeared to be a revolver. The suspect grabbed the occupant and shook him, demanding to see a third individual who Thomas said lived at the house but was not home at the time. The suspect said repeatedly that he would kill the third man if he found him. The suspect was finally convinced that the person he was looking for was not home and then left the area. The vehicle was later located on Hill Street, and its owner identified Duke as a person who would have been driving the car during the time of the burglary. Thomas said witnesses also identified Duke. The man at the house was not injured. And congratulations to Robert M. Bubba Kleckler Jr. He was appointed to the Childersburg City Council yesterday. Kleckler was unanimously voted to represent Ward A in Childersburg by the 4 members of the council. Mayor Jimmy Payne, who created the vacancy when he took over as mayor, abstained from voting. No one in attendance of the council meeting voted any objection to the appointment. That is a look at weather, news, and obituaries here on Daybreak Online for this Wednesday, the 7th day of January. Reporting, I'm Jim Abrams.